Hey guys, how's it going? So, yet another day, I'm trying my best to not get fired by AI. And I think I have some good news for you. The more I dig into this, the more I'm seeing some pattern. So, I'll talk about that and I'll talk about some conspiracy theory as well. I created that conspiracy theory. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not. So, let's get started with today's video. So, is AI developer a threat to jobs or a marketing stunt? So, we have this magic.dev, a new AI platform or new AI software developer. So Net I are delighted to be investing 100 million in magic.dev, which is building a superhuman software engineer. If a copilot generates 10 billion of revenue, how much is a colleague worth? So someone's investing $100 million into magic.dev, $100 million. It's a very bold claim whose success would mean a direct replacement of developers. Clearly, this would generate a handsome return for investors and founders. Gross implies the company is eyeing more than $10 billion in revenue, although it's just a claim. We saw no product or demo. So you'll be seeing a lot of companies in the future pushing that they have built a developer, or they have built an AI developer, which you can just pay 20, 30 bucks a month and you can replace your developer, which you're paying like 100 grand, 200 grand a year, right? You don't need to pay that much. You can have our solution $20 a month, and then that's all you need. Very bold claim, and they have no demo, no product. So this week has brought a bigger wave of coverage with Startup Cognition Labs producing a video demo about its product Devin, which it calls the first AI software engineer, just as they announced raising a $21 million Series A funding. So I'm not going to read everything, don't worry. You can read it, I'll post the link below. But they have raised $21 million. And I talked about Devin in my previous video. So what's happening is GitHub Copilot was the first one, right? So that's the first Copilot we got first. You can say your AI coworker, and it's pretty good. I use GitHub Copilot. I use ChatGPT. I use all those tools. I'm not saying they're bad tools. They're pretty damn good tools. But the claim that they'll replace you or they'll replace me, I just don't buy it. I mean, even here it says, right? So I suspect the media campaign is overreaching. Press reports says Devin is ready to do the job of a developer, but even Cognition AI admits that the tool solved only 1 in 7 GitHub issues unassisted in tests. So it currently doing 1 in 7 issues. I mean, it can read your code, go to GitHub, and like it can understand your code. But the thing is, even now it's can only do 1 in 7. I mean, that's not a lot, and they're claiming that it will be a big thing. It will replace you or replace me. Yeah, not enough meat, I would say. And he did pretty neat things. So what he did, so he went to Cognition Labs, and then he says, makers of Devin, the first AI software engineer, learn more here. And this says like using Webflow, not their join waitlist, Google Form, not their AI dev tool. Using Ashby, recruiting SaaS, not their AI dev tools. So they're using other people's product. They're using other products which are not necessarily AI, but they're not using their own AI tool. I mean, that's the thing. So if you have a developer, if you have an AI developer which can create things, you don't need anyone. I mean, the whole industry would just collapse. You have one AI that's like general artificial intelligence. So if you have that just one AI, which can do a job of you or me, like 100%. The next day, everyone will be fired. Like the whole industry will just collapse. Because the thing is, we created something which can create itself. I mean, think about that idea. And I'm still not saying that AI can't do good thing. Like they can't run test cases for you, or they can't like tell you like where you're doing something wrong. All those claims are right, but it still can't replace you. It's a pretty interesting article. You can read it. It's free. Just go to Substack. I'll post the link below. So the whole conclusion of this article is that we have bigger players like Copilot, GitHub, and then Gemini. There are a lot of small startups which claiming that they can build AI because according to him, like they actually are late to the party. So they lost the crucial time because see now what's going on. So you go to internet, they say, try this AI tool and it will help you do this, automate that. And initially when it was started, you were like looking all the pages and you're trying new tools, but now you'll be like another AI tool, what I'm going to do with that, right? So people are not buying these things. And in the future, they'll buy less because see, market saturates at some point, right? And the big companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, people will use their product. And so today Microsoft bought this startup for $4 billion. See, the thing is, these people, this magic.dev, what they're doing is they're claiming a lot of big things and maybe they'll deliver like 5 or 10%, and then they can expect that Microsoft will buy them for $4 billion, $5 billion, $10 billion, right? So right now, when they claim that they'll replace you, they're not targeting you, they're targeting them, Microsoft. And Microsoft probably have like a lot of money, and they don't want anyone else to win, especially Microsoft and Google and Facebook. Every tech company, every big tech company is trying to find their moat in this AI industry, you can say. So ultimately, this is what this article talks about, that it will not replace you, and GitHub Copilot will get increment changes. It will improve itself, but it will not replace you in next 5 years. If the future is AI, coding buddies, it will most likely be improved versions of GitHub Copilot, Sourcegraph, Cody, tools from JetBrains, GitLab, and others in the developers tooling space. I totally agree. GitHub Copilot will get smart with time. It will help you more, but there is no way it will replace you. It will make your life easy for the most part. So I think we will have our jobs for next 5-10 years. So don't worry about that. And then, yeah, let's talk about the conspiracy. So I have a conspiracy that, so right now, a lot of people want to come into tech, and there is a wall which is saying that you should not come to tech because everything will be replaced by AI. So let's say next 3 to 5 years, there is a 50% probability that AI will replace you, or AI will not replace you. There is a 50% chance that AI will not replace us. So let's say AI replaces us. I mean, that's the end game, right? So I don't have a job. Okay. Or you don't have a job. So that's the end of discussion. But what if AI won't replace you or me? What happened then? See, so right now, people who wants to come in, everyone is saying like, don't come in tech because it's saturated, or the AI will do everything. So they won't come into tech. And in next 3 to 5 years, we will not have enough engineers, because see, the people who should have come, they didn't come because of the fear or whatever. They didn't show up, or they didn't come to tech. They went to somewhere else. So now after 3 or 5 years, we will have a shortage of developers. And that will be good for us because our salary will increase, right? Because there won't be that many developers. I think that's the real conspiracy. In next 5 years, there may be more demand of software developers. I can bet money on that, because I know as this tooling will improve, the efficiency of system will improve, and it will be easier to launch product. The market will increase. See, market doesn't say the same. If you compare the last 100 to 100 years, you can see that market is increasing, and it will only increase by innovations, right? So as more AI coming into tech, the innovation will increase. And in next 3 to 5 years, I think there will be more demand of software engineers, and there will be less supply because people would have quit by then and probably doing something else. I think that's it from today's video. I hope I gave you some good suggestions. So yeah, so don't worry. AI will not take your job. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next video.